Arise, O giants of Tesco, your knowledge found springs forth. Our minds and hands will engage to design and to create. Tesco, our alma mater, your light still shines so bright.
Greetings, fellow Giants. Welcome to Reflections of Giants. This is a special series by the GNCS Alumni Association that captures the stories, journeys, and enduring legacy of Giants who have shaped our school and our society at large. Today, we are honored to have Giant George Otoo of the 1974 year group and a member of House 5. Welcome, sir, and thank you for having us.
Thank you, too.
Okay. So I know I've done a bit of the introduction, but maybe you could introduce yourself to us once again, your name, your year group, and most importantly, the area of specialization when it comes to your career. So just a brief one on that.
Thank you. My name is George Otoo. I passed through GSTS from 1969 to 1974. I was in IE House. The school we attended had so much influence on us. And why am I saying so? You know, anytime it's time for dining hall, especially in the evenings, when the first bell goes, we go to the dining hall, and the first stop is those on the upstairs dining hall, they stand on the terrace and watch what is happening at sea. And we downstairs, we go to the backyard where there is a short wall, looking at the ships and the fishing boats. So I guess from there, I decided to go to sea, to become a seafarer. And that is where I ended up.
Wow. So I'm sure we'll get some more into that side, but it's interesting to know how the seas, influence where you go to. But tell us, when did you first hear GSTS, and what influenced that decision to finally say you want to attend GSTS?
I have another brother who I come twice after. You can imagine at the tender age of 11, we don't know anything. And in our days, we had what we call common entrance. Today is BEC.
Okay.
And before you write the exams, there's a form that is given to you, bring it home, and then your parents have to be part of the selection of the schools. First choice, second choice, third choice. Those days, basically that was what it was. And my brother said he had this chemistry teacher who was always, if I may put it that way, always blowing his horn. He went to proper school, he went to a school. You know, he had all kinds of description for the school he attended. But he would never mention the school's name.
Okay.
He was a teacher they liked. Because of that, they enjoyed his class and all that. So he went behind the scene and found out which school Mr. Kouanu attended. And that is how I chose GSS.
Wow. So it means this teacher was his teacher maybe in
He was teaching in Accra High School.
Oh, okay.
Chemistry teacher then.
So your brother was in Accra High School.
Yes.
And got to know the teacher kept bragging
because of the way the teacher was always bragging. The school he attended, the school, always my school. School. Mention the name, he won't do it. So the way his attitude, so he went behind the scene. I don't know how, and then he got to know that the chemistry teacher attended GSTS.
I'm curious to know how he felt when he found out the school and you later went there.
So
how your brother felt?
I don't know the relationship they had with him in school.
Okay.
And then he chose it. And those days the name was Government Secondary Technical School. We attended two schools on the same compound.
Okay.
When he chose the thing, he had a row with my father.
Okay.
Why? My father said he went to a grammar school and he wants his brother to go to a technical school. So the two of them had a fight. Now my brother stood his grounds and he maintained GSS as a first choice.
Wow, that's interesting.
So that is how I got into GSS. Okay. I didn't have a wind about any school here or there. Fine. All I knew was schools in Accra, but this one came out of nowhere.
Okay. And following that, when you got to school, what were your first impressions of the school?
You step in there. I went with my old man, though. You step in there and there are these old buildings. So, school, these old buildings. I was a bit down, but never mind. So my old man took me, did the necessary paperwork, and then he took me to House 5. And that was it.
That's how it started. But
at the age of 12. So you can imagine where.
How did you play around in that environment? Because those days we are told they were very old.
Yeah. In our days, you know, the old people, they do things with a lot of wisdom. We went in just the first years and the prefects.
Okay.
We were there for 3 days before the rest of the school.
Okay. So you went earlier.
That was the style in those days. Form 1 in September when school opens. You go in 3 days, you go in with the prefects. 3 days later, the rest come in. So by the time they come in, you know the corners. Okay. At least, let's say you've acclimatized, whatever. So that was the arrangement then.
But how was the relationship between you and the seniors you went to meet on campus? And
my brother, you saw the age gap.
Yeah.
You just stepped in there, like I told you. I stepped in there at the age of 12.
So yeah.
Some people came in at even 11.
Okay.
12, and if you have to stay there, run through it, then you are doing either 5 years or 7 years. So virtually for that 7 years or the 5 years, you are caged in there. You come home for maybe 3 weeks, sometimes even 2 weeks vacation, and you are back. Today, looking at what went on, 12 years, my dad sent me in there, and that was it. No visits. No visits.
How did you survive?
You have to, and you would. You know, if I may put it this way, nowadays, I would say we went to live in a 2-star place.
Okay.
Yeah, 2-star. Why am I saying this? We went in there, there were mattresses already. 4 mattresses, about 6-8 inches thick. You don't carry a mattress. All you take is your trunk and choppers. You walk in there and then your beddings. So that's it. Time for breakfast, lunch or dinner. You walk into the dining hall with your bare hands. When you get there, the whole place is set up. China ware plates, designed. The white plate and the maroon color. A ring around the plate, and GSTS is written on the plate with maroon.
Wow.
So the guys who work in the dining hall, they got out the place, and cutlery sets are already there. So you walk in there with your bare hands.
Wow. That's what's special.
We were not using benches.
Okay.
The 14 of us, everybody had his own seat. So you slide it out, you sit down, you push it in, and you have game. So after prayers, sit down and let's go. Our drinking jars were stainless steel stuff. Yes.
And how was that compared with your colleagues who were in other schools? How?
We didn't want to know. Seriously. Now, in the morning, you have a loaf of bread with either marmalade, margarine, or groundnut paste. You have your cocoa, Father Brown, or rice water, and tea or coffee comes with it. That is for breakfast. Now you are getting my drift. So if I've told you earlier on that we stayed in the two-star.
Yes.
Lunchtime, you come, whatever it is for lunch. After lunch, you have desserts. Banana, orange, or roasted groundnuts. That's lunch for you. And when prayers are said, then you sit down to share food and eat. What is left in there, the pantry boys carry it around. They are just walking in there. All you need to do, you think what you have is not enough, you just lift your hand and you walk all the way to you. If you need extra boiled yam, extra ladle of rice.
Interesting. I'm a little curious to know, did you have some lines of prayer that you said and you do recall it?
Yes, it is all printed on, there's a printout and it's been tagged nicely on a cardboard or something.
Okay.
So there's what to say for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Do you recall any of them? The lines?
No,
Okay.
no. That stuff I'm talking about is on the prophet's table.
Okay.
That is the 6 formers. They sit separately from the rest of us. But for the rest of us, we had 14 on the table. There's a table head here, table head there. They are Form 5. And it graduates down from there, maybe someone in Form 4, Form 3, and then Form 1 comes.
That's nice. But help us appreciate the architecture at the time. When you went to school, what were the kind of buildings that were there? Or how was the environment generally like?
Like I told you, I stepped in there, I was a little bit down because you see, they are old buildings. The buildings were done in sometime in 1939. And I go there 30 years after, that's 69. And at that point in time, there were these new schools coming up. Schools like Laboni, Ghana National. Nkrumah, during his time, put up certain schools, and they call them GET schools, Ghana Education Trust or something. So they were beautiful buildings, you know, that came up in the 60s. So basically, what we have there now, what has changed is the assembly hall, what they call auditorium now. And then where they have the 12 classroom block, the free SHS, the 12 classroom block. It was a junior woodwork, a junior metal workshop. But basically everything is the same. And then the centenary block. That spot was for a woodwork storage and then a junior woodwork shop. That was what was there, a wooden structure.
But by the mention of the junior woodwork shop, is that to say, or is that to mean there were workshops dedicated to juniors and maybe those for seniors as well?
You know, because of the structure that forms 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Form 1, Form 2, they have where there's a junior woodwork shop and then a junior metal workshop. The workshop block you see now, where the machines are, it's for Form 3, Form 4, Form 5. They go in there. And for woodwork, where I spoke about, that's a junior woodwork shop. But then, behind the main workshop block, there's another block behind, just next door to the cadet place. You have a senior woodwork shop in that building. And then the next place was a blacksmith shop. So when we said we were doing metal work, we did all kinds of everything with metal. We had to go there's a furnace, you start it, you put your metals in there. You've been given a drawing to make a little bit of, sometimes stuff like hinges, door handles. People have problems with their troubles, stuff, and they go in there. The pieces are there. You just cut your piece, just seek permission, and you are good to go.
Yeah.
You manufacture your own handles and stuff.
Wow. But just so we don't go over, what course did you offer in school? What were your electives, and which ones would you say were your favorites?
In our days, there was nothing like electives. You choose between metalwork and woodwork.
Okay.
And there are 3 streams, A, B, C. The A and C classes, you do metalwork. The B class, that's woodwork. Form 1 to Form 5, that is what it is. The mathematics, chemistry, and physics, and the other subject, technical drawing, engineering, they are all constants. To the extent that they thought, we being a technical institution, our English won't be
good.
So we had to do oral English, compulsory. You do oral English. It's part of what you have to do. So if you have a choice, it's only between metalwork and woodwork.
Okay.
And then maybe history, geography, you choose one. Later, religion became part of it. So history, geography, religion on one side, and then between additional mathematics and biology, you choose one.
Okay.
These were the only places, but you had to do everything.
Wow.
Physics, mathematics, oral English, English language, metalwork or woodwork, technical drawing or engineering drawing. It's there, you do it.
Earlier you mentioned discipline. And you also made mention of the cadet, which is one of the integral things that promotes discipline on campus. How was discipline like during your time on campus when you were there?
You are in Form 1. Someone is 5 years ahead of you. Somebody is 6 years ahead of you. Someone is 7 years ahead of you. You see the age gap.
Yeah.
I remember this senior who was my dormitory monitor at a point in time. When he stands up to talk, you see that yes, a man is talking. Fatima will say, okay, ma. You see that yes, the voice there is a strong one. You dare not. Take a situation like this. You are in Form 1. Form 2 or Form 3 boy punishes you. The rules are go and do it. Later, you come and complain.
Yeah. This senior you mentioned, you perchance recall his name, and do you recall any of the fondest times or one of the moments that you recall from this way of doing?
Danashiti. Danashiti.
That's his name?
Yes.
Okay.
Anybody who went through that period knows who I'm talking about. He's a dormitory monitor. Saturday, inspection was a daily affair. But Saturdays was different. Maybe housemaster or senior housemaster comes around. God help you if you are a cadet and you don't do your job properly and you run off to Apremdu and go and do your training. You come back, you come and meet the man in there.
Wow.
And it's between you and him.
Meaning during your time, the cadets used to go all the way to Apremdu?
Yeah, they have to. The bus, we had a 30-seater. It was motorway. That was in the Bedford. Like you have a Toyota.
Yes.
No, the bigger one. Coaster.
Okay.
And Nissan Civilian. Yes.
Okay.
Across board, almost every school had it.
Oh, okay.
So just after breakfast, they are gone. The bus is sitting in front of the dining hall. They jump in and they are gone.
But you needed to come back before.
The bus will bring them back before lunch.
Okay.
But then when you come to lunch, you were a cadet, you didn't do your inspection job properly. It's you and him.
So you and you.
Yes.
What subjects, or whilst in class, what were some of the subjects or let's even mention teachers, some who you'd say really influenced you and maybe even your liking for some of the subjects?
While I was growing up, any boy, I believe, today is the same. If you have a parent or a teacher or an elderly someone who is always on you, is hard on you, you definitely will not like this man. When the moment you see him, it's normal once you're growing.
Yeah.
But then you don't know, he being hard on you is shaping you. And I remember this geography teacher, Mr. Gamo. He's a gentleman's gentleman.
Wow.
Yes. Even his peers gave it to him. Along the line, he became an acting headmaster there.
Okay.
He stands in front of the blackboard. He's writing. If you misbehave behind him, he won't even turn to look at you or ask who did that or who made that noise. He hasn't got time for that. And because of his presentation, his demeanor, you dare not misbehave in his class. You won't even do it. And if you misbehave, he just looks at you and then you see that you are left standing alone. So in his class, my brother, if a coin drops or a pin drops, you hear it. Nobody misbehaves in that class.
Wow.
And he was a fantastic teacher. He teaches you and everything gets
Stuck. What subject, by the way?
geography.
Geography. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. In your years in school, did you hold any leadership or, say, prefectorial role?
No, I was an ordinary floor member.
Who were some of your contemporaries and mentors who, you say, while in school, influenced your journey from level 100 up, Form 1 up onto your final year? Some people that you recall clearly really influenced your path or how you were on campus.
There were this group of friends. We were in the same dormitory. There were 3 of them. They were 2 years ahead of me.
Okay.
I don't know, but for some reason I got close to them. And the guys were all breaks. They were all breaks. Anytime I had a problem, I approached any of them. And they would take me through, giving me tidbits. I don't know how, but I got close to the 3 of them. Until today, unfortunately, one has passed on. 2 of them have passed on. There's one who is still alive.
What are their names?
We have Captain Kofi Kwakwa. He used to fly with Ghana Airways.
Wow.
Along the line, in the dying years of Ghana Airways, he became the MD. We have engineer Alberto Chiri.
Okay.
He passed on, I think, last year. Along the line, he became president of the Ghana Institute of Engineers.
Wow.
And then the 3rd one, he went to do the Air Force.
Okay.
Philip Annan. He passed on years ago, maybe over 20 years ago. But he was in the Air Force. And then he stepped out.
Okay.
We were in the same dormitory. They were 2 years my seniors.
Wow.
And to date, I'm that close.
So how was it like for you when they were finally moving out of school and then?
They went after Form 5. The whole lot came back again.
Okay.
So when I was stepping out in Form 5, they were also stepping out in Upper 6.
Oh, so you had the opportunity.
So another 2 years with them.
Wow. But did you know they would come back when they were leaving?
I knew. I told you from the beginning. The guys were all breaks. Yes.
After GSTS, what did you get into your career? How did that trajectory go? And particularly, how do you say GNJ played a role in that?
After GSS, I went to today they call it Accra Technical University. It used to be Accra Polytechnic.
Okay.
I stepped in there for 3 years. And I skewed my distance to electrical engineering.
Okay.
From there, along the line, I had a bit of this thing with the Ghana Nautical College.
Okay.
So it was brief, some courses there. But then, like I told you earlier on, looking at those ships there on daily basis,
Yeah.
and interesting. When the ship is nosing out of harbor,
Okay.
they blow. There's a pattern, the way they blow their, I think, too long, too short. I forgot it. Boom,
We used to
boom,
hear it on
boom,
campus.
boom.
Yeah.
And when we hear that, it was something on campus. All we say is "Lego the anchor."
Okay.
The moment we hear the ships blow their whistles, hey, Lego the anchor.
Let go there. Uncle.
Let's go
Let's go there.
the anchor. But you
Let
know,
go the anchor.
Lego the anchor. And it was there. Other mates, we've had discussions. I say, when I finish, I'm going to be this, I'm going to be that. And some of us followed too. So I ended up, that time our own shipping line here had come down.
That's the Ghana
Black Star
Black
line.
Star line. Okay.
So,
So
well,
you worked in the Black Star line?
no, I didn't.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay.
The time I stepped in there. I was with Ghana Broadcasting Corporation briefly.
Wow.
Yes. Then from there.
As GB, so you're a broadcaster or?
No, on the technical side.
Technical side. Wow. Wow.
And in the 80s, whilst we were growing, for some reason, Nigeria was coming up fast. A lot of projects, they had plenty of oil money. So a lot of Ghanaians drifted.
To Nigeria.
Yeah.
Okay.
To go and work there. I went there, brief though. So when I came back, then I had to change gear and look to Singapore.
Oh, okay. Before GSTS, did you have any interactions with the sea or ships or anything like that?
Before GSTS, no.
Wow.
I was born and bred in Birmingham.
Okay.
So that was it.
That was it.
We caged in there.
So how was it, maybe the very first time you went to the dining hall, stood on the balcony and saw the sea and the ships? How was it like, and what were some of the thoughts that were running through your mind at the time?
I'm an Accra boy, like I told you, Birmingham.
Yeah.
So we haven't had the chance to go to Tema for excursion or anything. So you know the way the ship looks like when it's moving.
Yeah.
You know, you are fascinated.
Yeah.
It's something it's for the first time. So the whole lot of us, each time we have the special dinner time, see people stand, even when the final bell is rung, still people stand there, you know. And there was this ship, a passenger ship.
Okay.
The name was Orion.
Orion.
Yes. It came every first Wednesday in the month.
Okay.
First Tuesday of the month it will be in Tema. The next day it's in Takwara. 6 o'clock exactly in the morning it's coming into harbor. You tie it up. 6 in the evening she's nosing out. And when it's that first Wednesday, everybody want to see Orion nosing out of the harbor and going. So even Daniel, they ring the bell, clink, 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 oh, everybody's still looking at the ship.
Wow.
The hull is white, everything white. Passenger ship like they look. Yes, it takes a whole month. It goes around the world. Coming. Every first Wednesday is in Takwara.
Wow.
6 in the morning, it comes in.
The Orion story, is this something you went to meet on campus, or you and your colleagues kept an eye on it too?
No, it was there already.
Okay.
It was something that was happening years
So
before
means
when
we
the story.
Wow, so we really knew what was going on. It was a lot fascinating.
The story was.
Now, initially you mentioned when you entered the school for the first time, you felt like it's an old place and all that. How did that harbor experience and how did it add to that experience? Did it change it?
You know, human nature, what it is. Once you live in a place for some time, you have no choice but to. There are two things: you either grow to like the place or not. And then, like I told you, I stepped in there in 1969.
Yeah.
No visits. Your old boy would not come there, your old girl would not come there, brothers, nobody. Accra, Takra, is a distance. And I bet you, even the local boys, when I say local boys, I mean Sekune and Takrady boys, they even didn't have visits. Yeah, you are there on your own. But like I told you, we were in a 2-star place.
Yeah.
So we felt good. For instance, after lunch, immediately after lunch, we have siesta.
Yeah.
I think brief, 15 minutes or so.
Yeah.
And after that siesta, you see everybody on the field. Now, if you are a mate and I challenge you, my friend, I can do the long jump more than you can do. And then you see people follow, hey, let's go to the long jump pitch. Just for the fun of it. You do it, he does it, he beats you, everybody knows that yes, he's your boss. High jump, the pitch was right in front of the assembly hall. The stuff was always there.
Always there?
Yeah, it was always there. If you want to do high jump, go and do it. Just anything. After siesta 3:30, you see people running around doing what they have to do. And that is how we developed the sports talent.
In those moments, which would you say were the sports you got involved in a lot? I don't know if you even did any of them for the school.
I played hockey for my house.
Wow.
Yeah. In our days, football was there.
Okay.
Athletics. Cricket. Hockey.
Okay.
Badminton. Table tennis.
6.
Long tennis.
7.
What we didn't have there was basketball and then volley.
1, 8.
So we just go in there. And then we did gymnastics too.
Gymnastics?
Yes.
Wow.
Jumping over the boards. I was a part of the gymnastic team.
Oh, okay.
So within that period in the afternoon, you are let to go and develop your talent wherever you want. You see some people playing football at the corner of the field, volleyball here, lawn tennis here. Mention it.
Sitting here today, how do you see that environment that was created? How did it add up to your lives as students and even beyond that?
I told you there were no visits. It was not by some, I don't know, but we were there, we were on our own, we were feeling great.
Yeah.
You know, the only thing is just follow the rules and you'll be fantastic. Yes, just follow the rules and that's it.
Now, whilst on campus, which periods or times would you point as some of your happiest on campus?
Happiest?
Yes, happiest.
As boys, growing up, when you are let to go and play, okay. But when it's time to go and do the usual chores, it's like you have no choice. For instance, you see there are flower beds all along in front of the houses, and then the classroom block is being allocated to people. Everybody has his bed. So after running around the field in the afternoon, you have to go and pick your plot and do whatever you have to do, and then you water it on daily basis. You don't do it, you are in trouble with your garden monitor.
The garden
Monitor, yes. So he oversees the plots that have been allocated to you guys. And I think at that point in time, it should be Form 2 or Form 3.
Okay.
thereabout.
So his leadership was also spread across.
Mhm.
Wow. By the mention of chores, which ones were you handling as a student?
Form 1, there are portions of be it the classroom or the dormitory where you sleep. You go to Form 2, you graduate to another level. Like I was saying, Form 3, you have this guarding place you maintain. And then in Form 4, the bathhouses you see behind there, it's their job.
Okay.
To clean the bathrooms. Form 4. The only time that you are free is Form 5. But along the line, at any point in time, there's some kind of chores that you are allocated.
And by the mention also of inspections, how were they? Did you have anything like general inspections like we came to meet where there's a day where everybody goes wrong?
I said earlier, inspections were a daily affair.
Okay.
Every morning before you go to classes, you straighten up your bedside and everything. You stand beside it, and then the dormitory monitor comes around. House prefect, they come around.
Before you move outside.
Every morning. From there, you go to assembly. From assembly, off to classes. After first 2 periods, then you come back. There's a break, and then you come back for breakfast. Saturday is a major inspection.
Okay.
So we start cleaning from Friday evening. Your window sill on Saturday morning, the housemaster or whoever comes around, if he does this and he sees this, God help you. Every Saturday, housemaster comes around. If not housemaster, then the senior housemaster. Every Saturday. It's not today that you sit down how many weeks, how many months before you run and say general inspection.
Oh, okay.
It was a daily affair, inspection, cleanliness.
But it's very interesting to note that some of the things you mentioned actually, I must say, are traditions that have been passed on for decades, because I mean, whilst in school, that's the same things, plots, the gardens, just like the frames that I mentioned, the bed and other things here. That
Our house was a daily affair.
But then, who was your housemaster?
Oh, when I first went in there, it was Mr. Harry Kumsing.
Okay.
Unfortunately, he's passed on. After Mr. Harry Kumsing came, what's this one's name? I don't remember. He was a biology teacher.
Okay.
And so I had 2 housemasters while I was.
Okay. So earlier we talked about some, exciting times on campus. Were there any that you would point out as maybe challenging or maybe tough times for you as a student on campus?
Like I told you earlier, just follow the rules. If you think you are being smart, and then you tweak it a little bit, it will take you to trouble.
Okay.
If you have to step out of school, there are times that we have free exits. You don't need to go to the housemaster to tell him you are going here and there. All you need to do is you wear your white, and then you step out. Aside of that, you need to go to the housemaster and tell him why you need an exit. It's a paper, small paper, he will do everything, sign it and give it to you. So if you think you are being smart, you walk out of the gate. You can easily walk out of the gate. Nobody will question you.
Okay.
If a teacher meets you in town, that's where the problem comes. Do you have an exit? Yes. Okay, where is it? If you don't have it, when you come to school, come and see me.
On a typical free exit day, what were you doing?
I had this cousin who was an Air Force officer.
Okay.
It wasn't always. Once a while, when I just go to him,
So that's it.
to his place, I stay there. When it's time, I come back.
Okay.
Yeah.
During your time or the period, when it comes to academic standards, where was GNCS placing and how was that compared to other institutions?
In our days, today social media, they'll make, what was it? Was it this morning or yesterday? I was reading something. This maths and science quiz. They've rated it last year, blah, 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 blah. We didn't have social media.
Okay.
Even telephones was not like you and I having 2-3 telephones in our pockets. Now, what we measured our standards was with, at the end of every year, the number of students who went into tertiary institutions.
Okay.
And in those days, or beyond GSCS, those who went into, let me put it that way, tertiary institutions. And you had a lot of our guys going to Kumasi Tech. Ghana Nautical College then. Today is Maritime University. And then the military.
Okay.
So the number of boys who went in there tells you.
And I actually think the numbers were a lot. That's basically how you measure our school.
And in those days, basically we had only 3 universities. It's not today that every corner there's a university there, 3. And it was competitive. For instance, the Nautical College, there's an entrance exam because they needed a limited number of people.
Okay.
The admission.
Okay.
Maybe 20 plus every year.
Okay.
So there's an entrance exam. You go through that before. Today, if you want to attend there, once you have money, you go through forms and then you walk in there, pay your stuff.
Yeah, that's true. So what it means is, beyond moving from a school like GNCS, means that the students were also passing those entrance exams to go into those schools, and it basically sealed how well you're performing. That's beautiful. Earlier we talked about your career trajectory. In those years that you served, or as you served in the professional life, what are some of the values you believe you picked from GSTS that pulled you through to the excellence that you paid to your profession?
The life at sea is a difficult one. In that, where we went to, you are surrounded by people you don't know, different race. For instance, on a ship, depending on the type of ship, with mine where I work with, the salvage ships.
Okay.
The complements as a number of people in there, normally 17. The majority of them you work with are Filipinos. Depending on which ship you posted on, maybe you have a British captain or a Canadian captain. There are places too, when you are posted there, including the captain, everybody is a Filipino. So you are the only one sitting in there amongst them. If you don't have that discipline, it's difficult working with them. And it's like you are in isolation. Because after work, maybe you have a friend or two, but the conversation with them is not like you talking to a Ghanaian. For instance, if you happen to, a few times, the chief engineers I had are Ghanaian, so you have a relationship automatically. But if you don't have your countryman in there, then you can imagine it.
Yeah.
So It's like you're isolated. But then if you can't manage it, it's another story. So your ability to manage that isolation. Unlike today that these things are there, you pick it up. Satellite phones are there, you pick it up.
Would you say in any way that's what maybe I would want to call isolation from being in school and your parents family not coming around?
No. For the whole of the 5 years. The first day my old boy walked me in there.
Also,
end of story.
Would you say that is similar to finding yourself in that
Yes,
situation?
because the people around you don't know them from Adam. But you need to relate to them. So in between, you have a friend here, how you manage yourself at the age of 12. You know?
So you have started coping already before you go there. Okay, in let's say your immediate years after GNCS or even through your professional trajectory and all of that, what would you say was that moment or some of those moments where you were proud to be a Giant or to know that you are coming from a heritage like GNCS?
It was during the 100 years anniversary. And for a school to be 100 years, that tells you that it has been through a lot. We only had Wesley Girls and Fans being ahead of us. Any other school was behind us. That was 17 years ago. And then, those days, I was in the forefront of the Old Boys Association. So I was all over the place, going to TV, going to radio, you know, running around. In fact, at a point in time, before that, I had to, then the headmaster was T.K. Mensah. The two of us were tasked to go around the country where the concentration of old boys were. Yes. Just to whip their interest and they should see that something is happening. Apart from the adverts in print, those days it was the prints. We hadn't gotten these WhatsApp. So apart from the adverts in print, we had to do color advert, full page. Yeah. I went with T.K. Mensah to Obuasi, Takwa, Kumasi, Sunyani. This is where we had serious concentration of old boys. Accra and Tema was left to me, and during that period, there were times maybe I had to run back and forth to Takoradi twice in a week. Yes. Why? The structures you have now as an association were not there. But I took it upon myself to make sure our voices were heard. So today, you and I sitting down here, how come you and I are sitting down here? It's through my dedication and effort. And I want to use this opportunity to acknowledge a few guys.
Yeah, you can go on.
I couldn't have done it alone. But for some reason, anybody I spoke to came on board. And I had this dedicated group of about 10 guys. And that was it. You step into a meeting, we were meeting once every month. You step into a meeting and you have maybe 6, 8. The best you could get was 15 people. Look at the whole of Accra and Tema. But we had set our eyes on something. So never mind. I told them, if we come and there are 3 people, 2 people, we take a decision and we are going. And interestingly enough, any decision we took, when we put it out there, everybody comes along. It was so interesting. And I step into people's homes, step into their offices, and I'm accepted. If I come to someone and say, hey, GSTS needs this, or GSTS needs 3 bags of cement. He accepts it. If he wants to do it, he goes ahead.
You wanted to mention
a few names.
Yes. You can
and it's not in any particular order. I want to acknowledge these gentlemen because they helped me together. We brought the association, you and I, today.
That has brought us.
Yes. Minyo Jomina, Patrick Atipo, William Edusei, Upoma, Emmanuel Usu, Wisdom Ahianyo, Kokusego, Henry Gansa, Emmanuel Moni. At any point in time, I pick up the phone to call any of them. They are game to go. And we rode together for some reason. Till today, we are still very good friends, despite the age gap and the generational gap.
I was going to ask about that.
I call any of them, Numo, that's what they call me.
Okay.
When the moment they answer my call, Numo, all of them. That's how they call me. And I appreciated them. I like I said, I want to recognize them because I couldn't have done it alone. They were always there for me. They were always, these gentlemen were always there for me. All I need to do is call. And we are all going along.
With this particular experience that you had, mobilizing or having these people on your side, what would you say, as in our efforts to continue mobilizing and ensure that there is participation, what are some of the things that from the lessons you learned, we need to take up as an inspiration to continue doing this whole mobilization process?
My brother, it's dedication. As we sit down here, anything I did during that period, over 14 years, I had to drive to Takoradi and back once every month on my own petrol. I wanted to do it, and I did it. Over 14 years. Accra Takoradi, it's a return journey. All I need to do is pick up the phone. Senior T Gamers, are you there? I'm coming over next week, Wednesday. Oh, he calls me, boss, I'm here. I'll be waiting for what time? Once every month to Takoradi and back. It's a return journey. I leave Accra because of Kaswa traffic. Today, it's a dual carriage. Those days, it was a single lane.
Wow.
So you need to cross that place before 5 o'clock. So you can imagine where I told you I live. When I have to leave there, when I have to cross Kaswa. By 8:15, I'm there in Takoradi. Yes. By 12, 1 o'clock, finish what you do, we turn around. Along the line, the gentleman I have just mentioned, two of them in particular, there's a particular one in their parts. He was stationed in Obuasi. That's his first workplace. George, when do you want to go to Takoradi? Let's see, Tuesday, Wednesday. Put our heads together. Okay, let's do it Thursday. Then he drives all the way from Obuasi, comes down, and then the next day at dawn, he's staying somewhere at Sprinters Road, and me staying at Brekusu. We rendezvous somewhere, he picks me and off we go. pure dedication. Nobody was paying us, no one was prompting us. And why the visit every month? We go to the compound, see things at first hand, talk to headmaster and his staff. So we get stories or whatever they need, whatever they want, we get it first hand. When they tell us, hey, we want that, we want this, we want this done. Then we come back and put things together. And they saw results. They saw results.
So, sir, the efforts have paid. I mean, these are people who supported and all of that. If you had to compare GNCS of today to your time, what do you see today?
From where I sit, in our days, everything rolled in automatically.
Okay.
When I told you earlier on that we attended 2 schools on one compound. It was government secondary technical school. 2 years after we were there, then it changed to Ghana secondary. Why Ghana? Because the GSTS thing was very important to us. We wanted to maintain. So that was what it was. In those days, because it was a government school, we never lacked anything. Everything came in automatically. Can you imagine that from Form 1 to Form 5, by the time you leave Form 5, there is no factory in Takrady and Second D that you haven't visited. It was there. The program has been drawn. Once you step in every term, you go on the notice board, it's there. Form 1A, after lunch, you are going to PTC, Pioneer Tobacco Company. The bus was ready. You jump on it and you are gone.
Wow.
Tomorrow or the next 2 days, Form 3B, you are going to Chinese or cocoa products. After lunch, the bus was right in front of the Daniel. You step on. The program was there, so you knew it. Time, everything. You knew the first day of every term, all these things are there. No one paid a pesewa on the head of the house. Yes. By the time you finish Form 5, every factory in secondary and Takrady, you've gone through there on excursion. Then, if you come back for 6th form, lower 6, upper 6, it came all the way from Takrady to Tema, Vako, and Nakosobu down. Nobody paid a pesewa on the head of the house. I told you we went to a 2-star school.
Yeah.
Yes. At the end of the 3rd term, we're talking June, July, we had something called school feast.
Okay.
There, we cleared the assembly hall of its seats, cleaned polished the wooden floors, then pack all the dining hall, both upstairs and down, the chairs and tables, arrange them there. Then it was a feast indeed, at least for our ages at then. The pantry boys, they are in white with this tall hats, and you see the cooks and this, yes. And they'll be walking around. You want something, you just lift your hand, they'll come to you. And at that point in time, children, schoolboys, Coke, Fanta, Sprite, chicken here, rice. It was a feast. On the head of the house. No one paid. Once you paid school fees, you are good to roll. And you know how much school fees?
Yeah, I was going to ask how much was school fees at the time?
Those days it was 33 cedis.
33 cedis.
whole term. You know what the 33 cedis translates to today?
No.
33 pesos.
For
all those goodies. Once you paid it, you are good to go. You want school uniform? You want exercise books, textbooks? They are all supplied. You go to class for the first time in the particular year, say Form 1 or Form 2. The books are there. They will give you everything. And there was this pamphlet, small one. It's called Courtesy for Boys and Girls. Everybody had a copy.
wow.
Together with your textbooks, be it physics, chemistry, biology, mathematics, school supplies it. For stationery, see the old administration block. There's a store on the extreme ground floor, next door to the library.
Yeah.
It was a store. You want school uniform? We had what we call order form. It was a booklet which is done in duplicate.
Okay.
So when you write it, the carbon copy is the next. So they tear the original. You are keeping the carbon copy. The school uniform you want, you just go write what you want, shirt or shorts, textbook, pen, whatever, pencil, mathematical set. You write or present it. They supply you. Off you go. You don't pay a peso. What they do is, at the end of the term, when your results, your terminal stuff is coming, they click it too.
The things you went to teach.
And then they post it to you.
Okay.
So you see how much you owe in there, apart from school fees.
Did that make you feel special? Did that make you feel...
My brother, you asked a question earlier on. I said, whatever everybody was doing, we didn't want to know. We were in our own world.
Wow.
So, despite the visits that were not coming, we felt good. Because the basic stuff that we were having, the food itself and conditions there. Today, you guys carry buckets up and down, fetching water here and there. No. Walk to the shower, you open it, it's flowing. Morning, afternoon, and evening. Anywhere on the compound, open the tap and it's flowing.
Today, a lot of the things you mentioned, they are no more different.
So, again, I would say, if I say 2-star, you see the difference.
So how many stars will you rate it
today? Half star, you won't even get the half star. Seriously. And like I said earlier on, that those visits that I was doing on monthly basis, they saw results there. You are aware today, the school is off the main water system. Water and sewage has been disconnected. So there's nothing like water shortage on the compound now. It was one of the things that I did when I was
interacting with them.
I started a borehole drive. So I got one of our guys. So I stepped into his house. But I worked with him a lot. My friend who had drilled 2 boreholes. So George, okay, I'll see what I can do. And he goes to drill 1. And I said, I asked for 2. He said, George, no. You're asking for 2, but 1 is okay. Then, what happens? We had a meeting in Accra here. We had monthly meetings. That time WhatsApp has come.
Okay.
So after the meeting, I put it on the platform. Now we need for water in the school. It was a problem because the taps are open sometime after 9, 10 o'clock at night. By 3 in the morning, it stops flowing. And so people have to go and queue for water. I planted the thing on the platform. I posted it Sunday evening after the meeting. Monday, an old boy, he was 1 year my senior.
Okay.
He was then working with Gapua. He drives to the headmaster's house and say, hey, I'm going to drill 2 boreholes for you. Tuesday, Wednesday, it's done.
Wow.
The 2 boreholes are, one is behind the centenary block. That's what they use for the pure water thing. And then one is between houses 2 and 3. But that is not functional now.
Okay.
And that started the borehole drive. So we had 1 year group, 86, they call themselves Subruku.
Yeah.
They did one down there behind the master's flat.
Yeah.
Then PTA had done one already. And then there was this senior of mine, John Edu. He also did one close by the cinema hall.
Yeah.
Altogether, I think there are 6 poles, but 5 are in operation.
Okay.
The one between house 2, house 3 is not functioning.
Okay.
And that was it. Edmund took a pen on paper. He wrote to water company, my friend, come and take your meter. And today, they are cool there.
Yeah.
There again, the old boys at Gapua in Takrady. You see these big tanks behind there. They're very huge plastic tanks, poly tanks.
Yes, poly tanks.
The huge ones.
Yeah.
It was the Gapua guys who put themselves together. One of them is, I think, 17,000 liters. Yes. And there again, I'll pause to say thank you to, I think, 4 of them. Enoch Kobner.
Okay.
Erika Krofi. Sebastian Agbonevi.
Okay.
And Johnson Tay. There are projects in the school that they did it all on their own. All I did was I had to go. I had no choice. But I had to go to old boys. For instance, in Okomna, I go to his house as early as 6:15, 6:30 in the morning. I don't call him. I just go, clean. Good morning, I want to see Mr. Kobner. And then I sit down, we talk. My brother, this is it. It's okay, George, I'll see what I can do. He's the one whose name has been between him and me. We did a lot on that compound.
Wow. Personally, what was your drive? What was driving you to? Because, like you mentioned, the structures weren't really there, but you felt the need to be the central person to coordinate things and get things going. What was driving this force? Or
my style is anything that I have, I share with anybody around me.
Okay.
Never mind family or friend. If it's water I have, I'll share. If it's food I have, I'll share. If it's money I have, I'll share. And that was it. When I started, it was 1 or 2 mates who pushed me into it.
Okay.
And along the line, well, for their schedule, they couldn't go on. So I said, well, if I can do it, why not? Someone has to do that job.
Yeah.
Someone has to do it.
Yeah.
That's okay. Let's go. When people were working, making a lot of money, I dedicated myself to this. Over 14 years. It wasn't today, tomorrow, over 14 years. For you and I to sit down here today, talking to each other, what I put together, it took me over 14 years.
Wow. Yeah.
Nobody prompted me. Just my visits when I go, we need this, we need that, we need that. At the point in time, there's a computer place up there.
Yeah, I see that.
I had this guy, he was a year behind me. He brought these used computers. Your people say they need computers. So, how many? I told him, it's okay. And he delivered. In between, I'll be there and I'll get calls. We need hard drives. How many? Maybe 10, 15, 12. I go to him. He puts it together,
Yes, yes.
ships it back. And I don't know, but for some reason, I step into anybody's house or anybody's office, whatever I tell him that the school needs, if he can do it, let's go. And we are all. I only dedicated myself. I wanted to do it and I did it. And today, sitting behind, we are all proud. You go anywhere, what was it? Along the week, last week, I was talking to someone, I mentioned I went to school in Takra, there was St. John's. I said, my brother, hey, I went to proper school. What are you talking about? And then he himself said, oh, GSC. I said, now you are talking. Just last week. you, anywhere you go today, just out. And it's true. Yeah. We are the third oldest second cycle institution. You can't take it from us.
Such a glory to behold. And I mean, I would say thank you for all those efforts, because for some of us, that's why, like you mentioned, we are here and we are really inspired by that. And but after all these years, you know, from the time you were on campus to how things were till now, what would you say are those aspects of JSCS that we need to preserve at all costs, like all around, from culture to infrastructure to everything that makes JSCS?
I asked why this interview.
Yes.
Before we started.
Yes, please.
We need to tell the story as often as possible so that it will trickle down the line. I was in the school some time back, and you see this, in our days we call it Mother Africa. That Africa thing with the city on it.
Mother Africa.
They've coined a story around it, that where that thing is fine water there and all that. It was somebody's 1968 or 1969. It was somebody's artwork.
Oh, okay.
You met the old assembly hall?
Yes, I did.
In those days, that structure was sitting behind us and we were facing House 5.
Oh, okay.
That was where it was sitting.
Oh, okay.
Why there? Behind House 5, the washrooms. That block there used to be an art room.
Oh, okay.
It was divided into, now there are 2 flats. It was divided into, like I told you, we always had a junior, senior. So there were 2 art rooms. Wow. So anything art, that's where you go. So the thing was from there, and they dropped it right behind at the assembly hall. Today it's a different story. They don't know where that thing came from, how it came in there. Yeah. So we need to tell the story more often, so that we don't. At a point in time, I noticed the history of the school, something has been tweaked. Okay. So I prompted Vino for him to change it. And I think he's done the change. So to preserve cultures, the style and everything, the story needs to be told more often. The visits to the school, as and when we can. Yeah. For instance, I talked about school feasts. Yes. Based on school feasts, 2014 or 2016, my year group, you were there.
I enjoy some.
You, with live band.
Yes, yes, yes.
We set up 2 tables on the field. You guys felt good. The school feast. That was what we came to do. And we wish we could do that every year. You guys were on cloud 9 when the band was jamming.
Yes.
So if we could do these things often, then we keep tradition. After that, 2 years after, I came again with the 1976 year group. I rolled with them to do similar. But that one, there was no live band. And that show we came to do, everything, we carried everything from Accra. We got the caterer and his boys all the way from Accra to Takoradi. The bandsmen all the way from Accra to Takoradi. Nobody prompted us. On our platform, we said, oh, my friend, what can we do? Let's go and do it. Okay. I put it out there and everybody comes along. Similarly, 2 years ago, I don't know what happened. I got this video clip in here. You heard about the steam cookers?
Steam cookers. Yes.
In
yes,
the
yes,
Daniel.
in the pantry.
Headmaster hadn't called anybody to tell him they want steam cookers there.
Okay.
Not even PTA or the association. Me talking to you today. I called Munyaya Jamna. So I've sent you a video on our platform. At first I sent it to him. I said, watch the video. After that, call me. And he did. So George, are there a Fapa? It's okay. And he asked, can we go and see? I said yes. So I arranged. Presec has 5 units.
Okay.
So he, Munyaya, Patrick, and myself, we met. I made the arrangement. We met. We went and watched. Saw it first hand in Presec.
Okay.
So just that time, say legacy project 2 years ago. Okay. And I put it out there, and my guys, over $30,000. Those 2 units were there. Not to talk about all of us now retired. But like I told you earlier on, anything that I put across, I get people to come out. We had to raise, in a matter of about less than 6 months, we had to raise that amount of money. Over $30,000. It was not on GAA's project list or nothing. And it's a game changer in there now. It's a game changer. Why am I saying that? Talking to the women in the kitchen, they said they had to come to work 4:30 in the morning. So they were using charcoal, firewood, you know. Today, after the installation, when the thing started working, there was this day, there was a program, I was there. I said, let me go and see what is happening in the kitchen. I got there at 7 in the morning. There's only one of the women I saw in there. Now I asked her, where are the rest? Oh, Baba. People who were coming to work at 4:30 in the morning. Today, 7 o'clock, only one. Why? When you load the machine, in 40-45 minutes,
Everything is good.
food is gone. It's ready.
So that intervention has really turned things around in the kitchen.
As we speak, they use one for porridge.
Okay.
And the other for rice, jollof, yam, kinky, whatever. The one for porridge, the 40 minutes that they load the machine, when the boys come, it serves them all.
Okay.
Just that one go for 40 minutes. As we speak, by 11 o'clock in the morning, lunch is ready. And they are on our neck to get them a third one. You know, one is for yam, rice, whatever. The other one, you can use it to do soups or stew or porridges. But they've elected to use this one for the porridges in the morning. So they want a third one that will take care of the soup and the porridges. You know?
Yes, please.
And you're talking over $15,000.
Now, with some of these supports coming in, turning things around and other things, in what is Giant George's vision? What should GSTS become in the next 20 to 30 years?
Last year, I was there for the whole week during the
anniversary,
the homecoming. And whilst at the assembly hall, we got to this question answer time. And one boy stepped out And his question was, why is it that old boys, we come, fix things in there, they as students, they spoil them, and we still come back doing things for them. He wants to. Now, the challenge here is, in our days, whole school population, the 7 years, maximum 430, 435, you know.
Okay.
Today, the figure is times 5 times what it was then. So for starters, the sheer number of boys is overwhelming. Virtually, they're talking about almost same facilities.
Yeah.
That for some reason we got 1 or 2 dormitories in addition. And boys being what we are, adventurous while growing and all that, you will expect that the rate at which people will damage things will be more. That is natural. There's nothing you can do about it. You've been through it, I've been through it. Yes, you know it. But now, then sitting back, today, you and I believe when you step into that yard, I told you about that video.
Yes.
The drone that
Drone shots. That's cool.
anybody who sees it, wow, is that your school?
Yeah.
And really, it's not just because it's a video, it's looking beautiful.
Yeah.
But you step in there, that is what is there live. I have this mate 2 years ago when he hasn't been there before, ever since we left school. He said to George, is that what it is? Wow. He was so impressed.
Yeah.
He was so impressed. Now, we for our part, today we are doing what we can.
Yeah.
Renovating classroom block. Today is a dormitory. We change all the rules in the place. But now, the school has a part to play. They have to acknowledge that we don't own the school. It's a government institution. But we are doing what we are doing because we passed through. And like I told you, we had that 2-star feel.
Yeah.
I would wish today is the same 2-star story. You're going to Daniel today, you have your cutlery with you, your plates. Come on. I wish it would be like what I had. So we are doing our part. They are seeing it live.
Yeah.
They need to supplement whatever we are doing. They have to maintain it. My last time there, I don't know now. There's this tap right in front of the library. There's an arrangement of taps.
3.
Yeah. 3 here, 3
Yeah.
here.
All in all.
And I was standing close by. So I was watching the boys come and go. Then there's this one that is leaking. The tap is. And they come, they ignore that one, then they open other ones to fetch it. I ask, why are you not using this one? It's already flowing. So you come, you just put it there, and then say it's spoiled. My brother, you and I are sitting in Accra today. Headmaster and his folks are there.
Yeah.
You think we have to move from Accra to tell them there's a sport tap in the school and where it is? They are telling us they haven't seen it, they don't know. There's a headmaster, there are 3 assistants, there's a senior housemaster, there are housemasters. A single tap, how much is it going to cost? The garden tap. Go down to Market Circle and maybe 50 cedis, even 100 cedis. And there's a works superintendent there who oversees all civil jobs in there. But because the water is free, nobody cares. The water is flowing, and it's, you look on the ground there, the whole place is flooded. If they are not going to play their parts, what we are doing won't go anywhere. I can sit down today, like I say, I wish the 2-star condition is there, because and that is why we bought the steam machines. When we went in there, any cooking this thing in the pantry was stainless steel. Those days there was a British firm called Bussey and Stevenson. They installed those things, and it was at mentioned any 4-star hotel at that time, ambassador level, continental. That is where those things were installed. So when we have problems, they come all the way from Accra to come and fix them. Everything there was stainless steel. You think you are in a serious hotel kitchen. So for my part, which I've demonstrated, as we speak, I don't have any interest there. Apart from I walked through there. I don't have a son, for starters. None of my siblings, children, has attended there. So then you sit by, so why am I doing what I'm doing?
If you want me protected.
And if I have to do that, go to that extent. Look, Accra Takoradi, 14 years plus, doing return trips every day. Accidents and things on that road. Why would I worry my head? I haven't stopped. I'm still doing it as we speak. Yes, dedication. But number 2, I want to do it because someone has to do it, and I'm doing that. Nobody prompts me. Anything that I've told you about, nobody prompted me to do.
Initiative.
I go there, I see left and right what is happening, what is not happening. I come to Accra. My folks will go to meeting and say, hey, this is what I saw. What do we go do? And we pick it one item after the other. One item after the other. Today, we are seeing results. So my prayer is, they in there who are enjoying what we are doing, they need to sit up and step up. Tap. How much would that garden tap cost? 50 cedis, 100 cedis, even 200 cedis. You are getting free water. That one too, you have to move from Accra and come and buy that for you. I'm sorry, but I'm saying it as it is. Anybody listens to it and is not happy with it, I'm in the thick and thin of things, so I have to say it. If for some reason I have to wake up and go to Takoradi, I don't have anything doing in Takoradi apart from going to GSTS. I will go. Nobody will prompt me. So for them there, who are the receiving end, they need to step up their game. I'm being honest with everybody. Now, as we sit down, the kitchen women want a 3rd steam cooking machine. They are talking $15,000 plus. So if people will put these monies together to buy you a machine, that will make your job simple. And you sit down there and you won't do anything, or you make sure you look at it and it runs down. God help us all. My message is simple, very, very, very simple. It's basic. Take it that it's your home or your house. You bought a TV set. If you are going to sit down and your children will spoil it, we shouldn't be taking for granted that when they cough, we are there. When they shout, we are there. We shouldn't be taking for granted. Whatever comes in there, they should make sure they maintain it and maintain it. Take good care of it. And then they will always, schoolboy, if he was, he's a Form 1 or Form 2 boy, a small boy. This guy doesn't understand. We come to do things there and they will spoil it and we keep coming. That was his question. So you asking me if I foresee, whatever I foresee GSS being the next 20 years, 15 years, 10 years, 30 years. If what we are doing cannot be sustained or maintained, there's no point doing. So whatever vision you have for the next 5, 10 years. If they who are the end users cannot help, then we better change here and sit in Accra and forget everything. Yeah. We are doing what we can do, and they are seeing it live. Free water. Takoradi should shut its water system down. They are game. Look, a friend has changed his daughter's school from Agri Memorial to a school in Accra because of water. Water is a very serious problem in all the institutions. But for my vision, how many years? You ask a question. Going there, seeing the boys queuing for water late at night and all that. I came back, said, what can we do? Oh, come on, let's go. And today, as I speak to you, me, talking to you, who brought that ball, who drive in the school there, I buy water every month. I pay for water. So you sit back and say, you go and drink ball for the school so that they are comfortable. Why not do it for yourself? Are you getting my drift? I got one of the guys I acknowledged to buy a generator for them. And I walk in there, and the watchman has parked his bags and things on the generator. I asked him to remove it. He takes a look at me, like, who is this guy? I told the senior house master, this is what I've done, and he should make sure. 2-3 days I came, he's parked his things on the generator. I said, hey, senior house master, I told you something the other day. He can look at me with horrible eyes. I don't mind, but I know why I'm instructing him not to do that. Someone paid money, hard cash for it. So whatever we do, I'm calling a spade. Because I'm in the thick and thin of everything that I'm talking about. I'm not only talking, but I have done it. It's there. The centenary block you are seeing, I'm behind it. The assembly hall, the new assembly, I'm behind it. The Cobbler and Mensa house, I'm behind it. Why am I saying I'm behind all those projects? I go behind the scene, come to sit with someone, look him in the eye, he looks me in the eye and say, hey, GSTS wants this. Whether it's a lie or not, they accept it and they do it. Last year when I went there, no, was it last year? Yes. I put the video I spoke about on our platform, 74. And one of our guys commented that, our field should look greener than that. So George, if you go there or whilst you are there, see what we can do. We have a sports master who is an old boy, and the field is your classroom. From November the anniversary or December anniversary to now, how many months? Before I went for the anniversary, I've spoken to him. Just get somebody to come and see, do estimates, we put sprinklers on there. The sports master, you are an old boy. The field is your classroom. So now, I'm talking about 6 months, if not more. So these are the kind of people we have in there. If they can't complement what we do, brother, we are not getting anywhere. Till now, 6 months, he hasn't got back. We are going to plant sprinklers around there. Free water. And that is your classroom, for God's sake. My story might be different from anybody you talk to. Because I find myself in the center of things. Everybody, anybody, Abekwe you talk to, Bino, whoever, they all know. I started a drive for you and I to sit down today and talk. So you see where I'm coming from. I haven't stopped. All being equal, this year I'll be going along with the 76 guys. I'll move along with them. I'm part of them. I'll be there again. Like I said earlier on, you sit back. Me, I haven't got a son who went there or who will be going there. None of my siblings have sent their children there. So what am I doing there? Similarly, in the same vein, there are old boys around. People even were prefects. Today, they don't want to know what is happening there. You go and talk to some of them. This is a personal experience I've had. Someone, you were asking if I had any post in there. I told you I was a common form member. But today I'm carrying the whole thing on my head. People who have been senior prefects or prefects, some of them, not all, some of them, they don't want to know. They are leading their lives somewhere and they are okay. So, like I told you, one, dedication. Two, with my case, I want to do it. So I'm doing it. And we can all attest to it. We've seen results. You step in there, everybody is happy. Today, you can sit down, chest out, and say GSS are the best of compounds compared to any other school. The design alone, for starters. And today, renovations here and there is no government. Oh boys, change whole roofs, complete classroom block, tidy it up. And we are all happy doing it because once we step in there, we see, hey, how I feel. You know, this place is okay. So everybody feels he has to be part of it. So everybody chips in his personal into it. So my vision for the next 10 years or not, if they are going to waste things there, like they were wasting water because nobody pays for water, they should sit down there.
I believe they will play their parts to make sure that these things are kept. As we end, so for the Alumni Association, we say GSCS stand tall. What does Giants stand tall? What does it mean to you personally? That's Giants standing tall.
Initially, well, we've gone through a period to get to where we are. Initially, it was, oh boy. Then you also respond, oh boy.
Okay.
That's where we started. But this particular one, I don't know how it came in. I don't know how it came in.
Was art part of the curriculum, or was something that you could do if you willed?
From Form 1, you did art.
Okay.
Where the difference comes, Form 1, Form 2, you go for art classes. Where the difference comes in is Form 3. Then there's a bit of Form 3, you have to choose between metalwork and woodwork. So we make the choice there. Metalwork has 2 classes, the A and C class.
Okay.
And then the B class is for woodwork.
Okay.
In between, like I told you, everything including oral English is compulsory.
Okay.
Where you have to tweak it is you do art maths or you do biology. You do history or you do geography or religious knowledge. So then art comes in. Technical drawing is compulsory for everybody, whether woodwork or you do. Then art also is an extra something that comes in.
Okay. So what brought about the whole idea to do those paintings on the assembly halls?
I think it was getting to a speech day. Today we say homecoming and all that. Yeah. Those days, speech day. And it was done at the end of 3rd term.
Okay.
I don't know who and why, but the art master gave my mates, then we were in Form 5. He gave them Form 5. Yes. So he gave them that project to do. I don't know why, where the instructions were coming from. So he gave them bits and pieces of the wall. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 sides. 2 towards the front. The house 5 end. And then the block 4 end.
Okay.
And that was it.
What were the drawings that went there, and then what was the thinking that went into it? It means that you were also part.
I got involved because of my buddies.
Okay.
And what we did towards the House 5 end was a cultural troupe playing.
Okay.
So you got somebody on drums, xylophone, you know, that kind of thing. If I remember well, on the side that faced the field, there were some towards the stage end of the assembly hall. It was people on the tracks running.
Okay.
I remember Kwashi, this is Kwashi, I think he did that one.
Okay.
I really can't remember what was at the House 5 end of the field, facing the field. But then towards Block 4, I remember very well because that drawing brought a rift between the two classmates. They didn't talk for a long time.
Who were these classmates?
They were my mates.
Yeah, their
like,
names.
Atakua and Bimpe.
Okay.
James Arthur and Bimpe.
So the Bimpe, is it the Bimpe we know?
No.
Okay.
I think he's even passed on.
Okay.
We were mates. So the Bimpe did art. So he was given that project.
Okay.
And then he went and do caricatures with and then two coolers. So the guy said it was him he was mocking. They didn't talk for a whole length of time. The two classmates. They didn't talk just because of those drawings. You know, schoolboys, as everything comes up, you know.
But how did Bimpe justify he drawing?
He didn't mind. He did his thing and he did it and he painted and he left. Despite his noise that he made, they didn't talk for a long time.
And then you also talked about what we came to. It was called Father Africa when we came. And we talked about where it was moved from and all that. Who was the person who created it?
I have delved a bit into it. Again, it was this art master who decided to do it, but he got some of the students involved.
Okay.
Initially, there was an architect guy. He did art. It was his project. But I got someone to get to him to talk to him and say, oh, he was part of it, granted.
Okay.
But it was not solely his, but rather the art master's job he wanted to do, and he got some of them on board. So when they did that, they planted it there.
Okay. Now, the changes you talk about in the dining hall, you know, the plates and all of that, what kind of emotion did that create on campus at the time, and how the students handle it?
We are used to, you go to dining hall, you pull a chair, you sit on it, and then you push it back, 14 around the table. You go on vacation, you come, then you have benches.
Everything was totally changed.
Completely. Where he took those chairs, nobody knew.
Wow.
Very strong, imported stuff then. The cutlery sets, the crockery, there's stainless steel jars, and everything vanished. We came to meet plastics.
Plastics without anything.
It was, hey, what happened? We talked among ourselves, but he might have justified it that now you people, other schools even don't have this. You have, but this is what you came to meet. Leave it there. Where he took them, if he sold them, wherever he took teacups, everything was gone completely. What we were used to. We're not sitting on benches.
During your time, was the Block 4 building there?
Yeah. It was built in 1965.
Okay.
Block 4, the old assembly hall, and the old administration block.
Okay.
They came in together in 1965.
Oh, okay.
Those three blocks.
Okay.
Like I said earlier, the assembly hall was then the upstairs dining hall. Hence, when you went there, you saw you had a stage there. But when school became big, we needed a bigger space. Hence the old assembly hall, and then the upstairs had to be the second dining hall.
Were you guys doing entertainment nights?
Every Saturday. Every Saturday religiously. If it's not movie, records night, or the drama group. One of you mentioned it was in it, or the drama group. The program was there. The variety. Sometimes treasure hunt.
Wow.
Yes.
How was that like?
They'll go and hide certain things all over the compound.
Okay.
It was beautifully planned. They will come to the assembly hall. There are groups. And they give you a clue. They give you a paper, a clue. It will lead you to a point.
Yeah.
You go there, there's another paper. Take it. If you read it properly and decipher it properly, it leads you to another point.
Cool.
So Saturday evening after supper, it is entertainment time.
Okay. For you, during entertainment time, what typically would you find yourself doing?
Mostly if it was records night, we are game. Go and dance outside. See people will be sweating, we put our skills on show.
What was your favorite song at the time? Or the ones you jumped upon?
What's that? That was when funk came up.
Okay.
And today, as we speak, I always tell people funk will never die.
So who was the senior prefect during your time?
Oh, every year it changes.
But let's say when you go to senior year, your batch.
Every year it changes. When I was in Form 5, it was Joko, JC Osu.
Okay.
I think he's somewhere on one of the committees.
Oh, okay.
It's in America. Because 2 years difference. When we were Form 5, he was in Upper 6.
Okay, I think you mentioned that. Were they selected or they were voted on?
They select a number of people.
Okay.
And then we vote on them. So for that week, Monday to Saturday, when we go and vote, instead of entertainment, that's what we do.
Okay.
We go around classrooms to campaign.
Was the cinema hall there when you were?
Yeah.
How were you using the facility?
Because of the numbers, we had to use the assembly hall instead of the cinema hall. But the school had grown.
Okay.
For that cinema hall nowadays 400 plus boys. No.
So
we used the assembly hall. All that they did was they brought a screen. There's this screen behind it. If it's moving.
When you moved to the assembly hall, what were they now doing in the old cinema hall?
It was nobody used the place.
Okay.
We had space. Like I'm telling you about the block 4, the last 2 cabins, and then downstairs we were all. Then we down there, block 4 down there. When you're facing the building, the cabins are there, and there's a shower place at the end on the right side. The left side, that room there, was a school canteen.
School canteen?
Yeah.
Wow.
After dinner, if you think you want to go and drink Coke or Fanta, you go biscuits, chocolate, small stuff, you go there and buy.
So people didn't have the whole down coach charge?
No. And that place is opened just before preps.
Okay.
And then after prep, it's open a bit of time. These are the only 2 times that the place. So earlier on to one of the questions, I told you, just follow the rules. And the discipline will come automatic.
Yeah.
This is the time the school canteen is open. After that, nothing. Forget it. Until the next time it's open. Not today where you wake up any time you go down coast, there's rice and kinky there, cocoa and everything.
So that down coast area, how was the place like when you were there?
It was a no-go area.
Wow.
That is where the pantry boys and other people who workers in them. That's where they live. What are you going to do there? What are you going to do? There's nothing there. The only place closer to that place was we called it avoid camp in those days, but in the infirmary.
Okay.
And even there, when you're going there, you walk past the garages.
Yes,
that's the route you use, and then you descend.
Okay.
But of course, what are you going to do there? I left the school. I was there for 5 years. I didn't go down. I left the school whilst I was doing what I was doing, running around for GSTS. There was something about the sewage system. And there's a sewage system down there. So many years after I've left school, whilst I was doing what I was doing for GSTS, that was what took me.
So you had never stepped.
What am I going to do there? There is nothing there. As I said, follow the rules, and you are game. You'll be beautifully housed in there. Follow the rules.
So when you went there for the first time, what was your impressions of the place? Was it something you expected to see, or?
No, I went to inspect the system there. And at that time, I don't know now. That time it was still fantastic. It was still working.
Okay.
From the 1930 something. Like I told you, in those days, water wasn't the problem. You go in, you open a tap, whatever you want to do. And again, I would say 2-star.
Yeah.
Every Friday, your school uniform, your white, bed sheet, comb, nini, you go and dump all at the corridor. Where that big table is. There's a laundry book, notebook.
Okay.
Where laundry, school shirts, how many went to laundry, how many school shorts went to, how many white. My brother, it's only your singlet and your and your towel that you wash. Anything goes to laundry.
That's really uncool.
So when I tell you didn't go to school, you should understand.
Yeah.
We take them, all is documented. Friday, it comes back Sunday.
Who did the washing for you?
We had laundrymen. You see, behind the senior housemaster's place. Now they've destroyed it. There used to be a structure like a shed.
Okay.
That's where the laundry people were. You take it Friday evening, it comes back Sunday evening, ironed. It was manpower.
And it finished before...
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it's back.
And it finished before, and everything comes to you.
Yeah.
I once read somewhere, the valley behind block 4, that side, that was used for, the school used it for a citrus, like planting.
Block 4,
yeah, that's
down there.
valley,
it's not the school.
Okay.
Where they built the...
Yeah.
So
How was the place like? When
it was a farm.
It was a farm, okay.
For Ghana Legion. Ghana Legion is retired soldiers, their association.
Okay. Is that what has transformed to BAG now?
Yes.
Okay.
It was their farm. So Brazil, I should mention it. They had it all there. And I had guys, mates. I had mates who every Saturday they jump in there and they come and we are chewing sugarcane.
Oh wow.
Yes, and the sugarcane is not for everybody. They go members. Religiously, every Saturday, how they manage it, they go down there and they come back and Saturday evening, hey, Moshida. Yes, it was.
Out of curiosity, did they have routes where students used to escape campus and all of that?
You see the classroom block?
Yes.
The second block?
Yes, the second one.
See, there's a small block somewhere on the side, on the periphery of on the boundary of the school.
Okay.
Wait. That block, classroom block that goes this way.
Yeah.
Got two like this.
Yes.
This one.
Yeah.
Right behind it, there's a small building. I don't know what they are using, what it is, but it was toilet for the workers.
Yeah.
It's the size is like a 20-footer container.
Yeah. I think we're still arguing now.
In between that building and the classroom block was a staircase all the way to that road behind there.
Okay.
Concrete staircase all the way. I don't know who gave it that name, but I want to believe it's more than that. We call it 99 steps.
99 steps. Wow.
Every weekend, Saturday, Sunday, we pass there. You see where the bauxite
Yes.
is dumped.
the website
We
is
go there because the fishermen come to dock there.
down. Okay.
Go there, they are selling all kinds of things, ashiri and all that. So there are fuel pipelines there.
Okay.
So we go and sit on them behind the bauxite and we pass the time there.
Wow.
Saturdays and Sundays.
Was it approved or unapproved?
Then that one, yeah. it was on paper. It was on paper.
Wow.
And officially, they know that 99 steps. Then we use them.
Because we ever came to hear a story that there's some steps like that goes in there. But I think the story around that was for the soldiers when they were attacking.
Well,
Some of us
fine.
thought it
When,
was on the field. Where you mentioned was that concrete slab. Some of us thought or were told those steps were.
oh,
Okay. So that's where it actually is.
yes. So the stairs was there.
99.
99 steps. That was the name that we gave to it. So you go down, then you are on the street. That
Okay.
street down there.
Okay.
Then we'll cross it,
You
jump
go
the
to-
this and then the railway line. We'll cross the railway
Yes.
line, and we'll go to the beach. We'll go and sit on the pipelines just behind the
Again,
bauxite stuff,
shopping.
and then we are there. Those who want to swim
Go and swim.
will go and swim. Those who want to just there, we are there.
It means you got to interact with that post community.
The fishermen, that's where they came to land. So
Okay.
they were all there, the women and everything. Fridays, Saturday, Sunday, it was normal. No wahala.
Yeah.
Nobody asked questions.
Wow.
Nobody gave answers.
Okay.
Uh-huh. It was
Prefects were not strict on that.
there. But the authorities and then we are not
Join
talking
you.
about. We are not talking about prefects. The house main people
Nobody said
themselves. Yeah, it was something
I'm
there.
wondering if that
Uh-huh.
place is still there.
Uh-huh.
But so we also made a tradition. You know, earlier you mentioned the workshop, then the cadets area. The cadets that area was a no-go zone for like students. Was it that way during when you were?
No. We had workshops there.
Okay.
The main block, the workshop where the machines are, and the one behind. I told you one was the senior wood workshop,
and then
and
junior,
the one was the
junior.
blacksmith shop.
Yeah.
So we walked across there.
Okay.
It's not a matter of no. It's part of the compound. We walked across. If you have to go to that workshop, blacksmith shop,
Okay.
then you go past there.
Mm.
You know. And the 99 steps.
Yes, nice.
99 steps served another purpose.
Okay.
The athletes of the school. When it's time for athletics, they camp them. That is the ground floor of Block 4.
Yes.
You camp them, the athletes table, different chop. The food is different. Everything is different. And they use there to do training.
Okay.
They get up at dawn whilst doing what they do on the field. Sometimes go down, up it so many times. In the afternoons, too, if they have to train, they go, they use that place.
That's nice.
So apart from going out, for instance, those who lived in New Takoradi, weekends when they pass there, they are gone. They are gone. I had a mate who weekend you won't see him in school.
He's going home.
When he was in our 6.
Okay.
He came from New Takoradi. So weekends he's gone.
Who were the top athletes of your time?
Oh, a lot of them. One who you could see immediately is called Frank Akoto.
Okay.
His nickname is Oslo.
Oslo.
Yes. And this was a guy, Form 1 to Form 5, he was a catalyst, so to speak.
Okay.
If you don't do anything, you are a catalyst. Lower C's, upper C's, he changes gear and top sprinter. There were others like that. Hence, after CSR that afternoon, everybody jumps on the field, and that is where we developed our talents. There was this other guy too, Toyota. That was the nickname we gave him. Another good sprinter. And we had this guy, Blow, may his soul rest in peace. Hurdles, don't try him.
In inter-houses, which houses were the best, or which house was the best?
Oh, Like I told you, if an argument ensues between you and I that I can do the long jump more now, you go there.
Just go there. So it
one
was
time. Everything is there.
It can change tomorrow.
Yes. Even at night after preps, 9 o'clock, if there's an argument, you go on the field and do it. Yes. It was that hot, and you get boys cheering, they follow, they go, yes. Once you are beaten, he's your master. That finish.
And it could come from class level.
Any level. You see, house 5 and 6, the between corridor, down there, where we pass towards the back.
Yeah.
In the afternoon, we sit down there. If we are playing a gutter to gutter on the street, we sit there and then we watch, or whatever is happening on the field, we watch. We were the only block that didn't have that corridor, block 1 and 2. No upstairs, they have this long corridor along there.
Yes.
We didn't have that. It was later on the Kujo headmaster came to do some arrangement there. But our place, it was just the building playing like that. So if you are upstairs, you want to see it, you lie on your bed, you see, look at it. But mostly the between corridor, the middle one, we come and sit on the stairs there. And then people playing, say, maybe like you do 5 aside or 6 aside, maybe 2, 3 people aside. When they play, I say they score you 2 or 3, you are out. Another group comes and we are there. So people are sitting on the fence waiting, and on the flower beds, pot beds on the side there. And that was our stadium for us in that block. We made ourselves happy there.
But you had a number of courses on your outline. Was that not a lot for you to combine with having time to do all of these activities?
We had so much time. For instance, any time when we step into school, the minimum we did was about 12 weeks or 11 weeks. We go sometimes as far as 13 weeks in school. And like I said, they say 3 years. SSS 3 years. But it's on the ground is for 2.5 years. Yeah. But we enter, a year is from September, mid to late September, to June, July. That's 1 year for us. And Easter vacation is only 2 weeks maximum. Okay. The same Easter vacation, Form 5, Upper 6, you don't come home. You stay there. Okay. All they do is they bundle all of us into houses 5 and 6. We are closer to the dining hall. Then we do our own thing there. Easter vacation, Form 5, Upper 6, you don't come home. You stay there for the 2 weeks or so that the others come. When they come back, then we all move out and then life goes on. So there was that arrangement.
Interesting. The Science Resource Center. From the picture you paint, it means that today I think we have when I was there were some classrooms there. When you were there,
where exactly is the Science Resource Center? First floor, the old classroom block. The first floor.
You see around the over where the clock is.
That's the old classroom block.
The science block.
The tower block.
Okay. Yes, the tower block. Yes. Did they have classrooms or was just the laboratories and then the drawing rooms?
Ground floor. Senior chemistry lab. Yes. On the left. That's when you are facing the building. Yeah. And you have cinema hall there. Yes. Next to the cinema hall was the senior resources office. Yes. Next was the geography room.
Geography room.
That big place there. It's bigger than a normal classroom. Yeah. That's geography room. Okay. And then they have a small office attached there. And then you come to classroom 3. Okay. Then the staircase arrangement comes. Then the next one is classroom 2. And the next one is junior chemistry lab. Okay. Then you go to classroom 1 before you enter the senior chemistry lab. Okay. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4 classrooms there. The next level, still looking at the building from the field. Yeah. Left side, the last place, they call it I read.
I read. How? Why?
It's the study room for the sixth formers.
Okay.
I think there are 2 rooms.
Okay.
Next to it, there's a place, is a French lab. We had a French Canadian during our time.
Oh, okay.
He came in with slides, audio, visual stuff. So he created a French lab there. Next to it is the senior physics lab.
Senior physics lab.
You go past the staircase arrangement.
Mm-hmm.
The next place is the biology lab.
Okay.
Biology lab. Next one is the junior physics lab. You climb up to the last floor.
Yeah.
The 2 rooms there, drawing room 1, drawing room 2. Ibima would say ever.
Wow.
That was the arrangement then. And our time, you are not allocated a classroom that this is for Form 1A. So you go from morning to afternoon, you are sitting down there, Form 1A. You are there. No. The 2 notice boards you see in front of the classroom block. One has a timetable every term, which is revised. One notice board is a complete timetable notice board. And then the other notices. The timetable is structured in the way that the place you see the classrooms have been divided into departments. So if you have mathematics, see the second classroom block. The last floor is maths department.
Okay.
So whatever you are doing, if it's time for maths, 2 periods or 1 period, you walk up there.
Yeah.
So you go in, you wait for some people, they come out. So that's the way we shuffle. Going for geography, you go to the geography classroom, and then classroom 2. Okay. Those places are geography rooms. So we never had a classroom that this classroom is for Form 4. Yes. Every period or 2, when the bell goes, we shuffle.
Wow.
You move from one classroom to another. If you have to go for chemistry or physics, you go to the labs.
Oh, okay.
Biology, you go to that. So, like it is now, where you sit in one place, you are sitting down till.
So the rooms rotated based on subjects rather than classes.
So if you have, they are located those that if it's history, you wake up from one place. After English language, you leave there, pack your books, go. So every period, you see, there's that movement all over the place.
Let's talk about Mother Tesco. When we were there, that big tree was it there? Were there any myths around it? So did you hear about this?
It was there. Not only that, but right behind the second classroom block.
Okay.
We had what we call a botanical garden. The place was fenced and it was plants just for biology.
Okay.
It was fenced with a gate.
Wow.
A part of it towards the dining hall. It was fenced, the botanical hall, all kinds of plants.
Okay.
When you talk to Mr. Nunu, he will tell you. Pinch him, he will tell you about it. Yes. And then behind the classroom block itself, all the way towards the 99 steps, was all coconut trees. Okay. All coconut trees scattered there. So weekends, if someone knows how to climb the tree, you go and fetch him. I say, I won't go. Then he will climb. And boys being bad boys. You climb up whilst you are plugging. When you finish, you come down. You who went up, you are not going to get one. So later what they started doing was, if he's going up, he goes with a cutlass. He gets up there, he makes himself comfortable. And if it's 2 or 3 he can take up there, he'll do it. Up there. Then he starts blocking. When he comes down, he doesn't get. Every weekend. So when you talk to him, say, remember to pinch him on that. We had the botanical garden. Wow. All kinds of plants for experiments in the biology lab.
Wow, this is interesting.
So one go school. One go school.
Oh, then it's
so now when I tell you we went to a 2-star school,
Yes, in fact. Because it was a full experience.
Look, the food we ate, my friend, twice in a week, we took eggs. Wednesday evening, it was 2 loaves of bread to one man.
2 loaves of bread?
Yes, Wednesday evening, that was the menu. 2 loaves of bread, boiled egg. Sometimes they fry it with gravy. If they don't have something, then they boil it. Everybody gets one fried egg, everybody on the table. With your marmalade, margarine, or granite paste. And then it comes with cocoa drink. That was Wednesday evening. Wednesday afternoon, I think, was GMB, Gary and Beans.
Hey, call it GMB.
Yeah, Gary and Beans. No, Saturday afternoon, it was red. What you now today call gobe.
Yeah.
Yes, it was red. Sunday afternoon, whatever we had, boiled egg. So we had eggs twice. When you pay that your 33 pesos, those days 33 cedis, you are done, good to go.
Wow.
All these things coming. They supplied us with even tea rolls.
Tea rolls?
Yes, you go to school first day, second day, the first week, come everybody, one.
A single one or a pack?
The roll.
Okay.
Complete roll. Everybody gets one. Meet them. Another round.
So how was the cadets like when you were in school?
I told you. Every Saturday morning after breakfast, we had clubs all over the place. There's a photography club.
Okay.
So just like the cadets. So whichever club you belong to, after breakfast, you all go. Volu, Ghana voluntary, what. All kinds of. And the photography club, we had a dark room where we developed. We take pictures, we go and develop there. So some students, whilst they were on campus, they had cameras and they were doing. They turned.
Is that to say you were part of the photography club?
I went there briefly.
Okay. But which other clubs were there too?
There was a debating society.
Okay.
There was Volu. Photography. There are others.
Okay.
So after breakfast every Saturday, you go in there for maybe an hour or two, whatever it is. But the cadets, if sometimes, most of the time, they have to do weapon training.
Weapon training.
Weapon training, where they give you a gun, you strip it into pieces and put it back. Yes, they have to go to Apremdo and go and do training. But if the normal left, right, slow march, quick march, sometimes they do it on the compound.
What was the thinking behind giving them that sort of advanced training?
The old men, like I said before, they do things and there's some kind of wisdom behind it. You, the young one, you won't understand it. Like I said earlier on, if today we can reverse the clock, whatever I did there, I'll do it differently. The cadet discipline, every Friday evening, you need to shine your boots. Make sure it's shining. Polish it with wax polish, everything. Because when you go on parade the next day, you are going to go through inspection. Make sure you've taken your uniform to laundry. It comes back, you are spot on, well ironed. You go there looking shabby, God help you. They will give you some punishment there.
What sort of punishment will you do?
Oh, maybe go around the field how many times? Yeah.
Were you part of the cadets or did you at any point in time try to join the cadets?
I think in my final year or last 2 years, I joined it.
How was the experience?
Well, growing up, you go there, you decided to join it. So when you go, have to make sure you endure whatever goes on.
Okay.
If we had a retired soldier
Okay.
who was running the office behind there, he stayed down coast. But the soldiers to come from Apremdo to come and assist him when it's Saturday.
Wow.
Yeah. If they have to go there, he goes with them. And like I told you, the program is all drawn out. It's there, it's pasted. You go day one, you enter school for the term. Everything is there.
Was there any major parade you were a part of?
No. It's just the speech day stuff.
Okay.
Like we do. Then they will come from Apremdo with their drums and this thing, and then they come and do the training then. And when on the D-Day they come similarly, and then.
Okay. Earlier you mentioned some clubs, and help us appreciate what they do. So you mentioned VOL. What did they members of those clubs?
It was Voluntary Work Camps Association. It was a nationwide something. That during long vac, long vac takes almost about 3 months, from June, July to about September before schools go back to school. It was a nationwide something. They do voluntary works.
Okay.
So they've got things lined up when they come, maybe here in Accra or Kumasi.
Or something like that.
Like you have people doing cleaning, desilting gutters, just anything.
Okay.
If there's a problem somewhere, they pick up something. It was a nationwide something, Voluntary Work Camps Association. But locally, shall we say, VOL.
Okay.
They had their office then. Their head office was on the High Street, somewhere on the Accra High Street, behind Bishop Girls' School.
Okay.
It was in there somewhere, And then
the photography club.
Photography club. It's there to teach you, if you are interested in taking pictures or want to be a photographer, even if you are going to do it on leisure time basis. Yes. So they take you there, they take you through the rudiments of photography, how to develop it. The developing room was, between the senior chemistry lab and the dining hall, there's a lane there.
Yes.
That goes back there.
Yes.
You go in there, you take a right turn. There are 2 rooms. The one is the sports store.
Sports store?
Yes.
What do they do there?
Jerseys, sports equipment, everything. That's why we kept it.
Oh, okay.
One is the sports store, yeah. And then the other one is the dark room where we go develop all those things.
It looks like GSTS is a school or it's like you see a building there, but there are a lot of corners and meandering in there and other things. How did you find that yourself?
For instance, the dark room and the sports hall I'm talking about, you see where it is.
Yes.
If you have nothing doing there, you don't go there. And then they have a place there where they keep foodstuffs and things. You are not to be seen around there. Well, what are you going to do there? So when you go around that corner, it's either you are going to the sports store to collect some kit or taking back some kits.
Who manned the sports store?
It was the sports prefect who was in charge. And there's a master, a teacher who supervises. For instance, Mr. Abraham Kunz, the French teacher, when he was there, he was in charge of the cadet course. So apart from the retired soldier who was there, he was the teacher who was sitting in there. There's always a teacher who is in charge. Duties, for instance, every week there's a master on duty. So what goes on in the dining hall and when we are going to eat and everything, he has to be there and see that everything is. They just don't leave you
to do your own things.
He comes around and he has a table in there. If he wishes to join you, they serve him.
Wow.
So he's there with you. There's a supervisor at any point in time, whatever you do.
For the teachers on duty, who was the most feared when they were on duty?
Discipline. It's always discipline. The first bell goes, we call it the warning bell. That bell you see hanging there.
Yeah, that the dining hall. That was the bell that was used.
Yeah, anyway. The first bell goes is warning bell. That tells you the next 5 minutes, the second bell will go. That's final.
Okay.
So when that first bell goes, you have to get close there. The master on duty and prefect on duty. There's a prefect on duty and there's a master on duty. You see them standing right in front there of the dining hall. So it's up to you to beat that 5 minutes. Wherever you are coming from, it's up to you to beat that 5 minutes. When the second bell goes, you should be in the dining hall, seated.
So earlier you mentioned, now we know of the 99 steps. I don't know if there was a name for where the old soldiers had their
farm. No, there's no name. We didn't have a name.
Which other places on campus had their own, names and what they were used for?
Like I said, there's this coconut place behind the classroom. No one gave it a name.
Okay.
But weekends, Saturday, Sunday, there was a crowd there. Because when you are hanging around, they plug the stuff. you get your share of it.
Okay.
Once you are hanging around, when something happens,
you
get your share of the stuff. And then going down to the farm there, at a point in time, myself and some guys, all from House 5, during the rainy season, snails come out. So when it starts raining, we take a bucket and we go behind block 4.
Okay.
That's where you have bush. With torchlight. That is after prep.
Okay.
When it's dark. See, they are all around.
What time would that be?
9 o'clock.
Okay.
Prep is from 7 to 9, 2 hours. And we torchlight and our buckets. Then we go Monday to Friday, we go and pick the snails. And we have a place we come to put them. Saturday, we go and get ingredients.
When the snails?
Tomatoes, onions, pepper. Saturday evening, the meal is coming kekenang.
Okay.
Kenke, pepper, and fried fish. When there's no fried fish, on the table you have 14 people. They bring 7 tins of sardines, so 2 of you share 1 can.
Wow.
So the snails, we boil them, scoop them out, clean them, grind our pepper and things, and then we soak them into it. We use it to, then we fry.
Fry?
Yes.
So we're getting all the things, the ingredients.
We go and get our ingredients. We get our ingredients.
And the equipment.
We were boys. So we get it fried. Then all time we go for our keke and sardine or fish. Then where I mentioned that flat place behind the House 5.
Used to play.
We did all kinds of things. They come and then we are feasting. Yes, we feast, real feast there. It's not just the keke and the sardine or keke and the chinam, but then we have snails.
So we do the snail hunting. How many reminders is for the whole? It's going to be a feast, because I'm sure you definitely have a lot.
We do it Monday to Friday. Saturday, then we have our feast. Once it's raining, we'll go harvesting Monday to Friday. Saturday.
Was it just the House 5 people doing it, or the other houses?
We were doing our own thing. So later people say, "Oh, I want to join." We had a few guys coming to, so it became a bigger group, maybe around 6 or more. Yes.
Oh.
And for the fun of it, when it starts raining, night, take torchlight, bucket, let's go. We are gone. We'll go and do it ourselves. We don't say anybody. We ourselves will go and do our own thing. Pick the snails, come and keep it, and then when it's time, we'll do
How are you keeping the snails?
People didn't come to meet this in the corridors.
Okay.
Where that big table sits.
Yes.
The corridor when you are going upstairs,
Yes.
where you pass, there used to be a very big table.
Okay.
With wood bench or seat made of wood.
Oh, okay.
One here, one there.
Okay.
So during the day, if you have something to scribble or something, you can go and sit there. If you want to read something, you can go and sit there. We had a cabinet behind there on the wall, besides the wall, complete cabinet. And it was pigeonholes with doors.
Okay.
So everybody has been allocated
One.
where you keep your books and then you padlock it. Some of them were empty.
Oh, okay.
There were more than we needed. Some of them were empty. So then we come and put it on there, we close it, we lock it. They are there. After Friday, we go and do our own thing.
Did the classroom block area, did they have the, they had this, we don't have a cupboard. So you had there was this place where you store the books. Did they have those things at the time?
Nobody stored any books in the classroom.
Virtually to the pigeonholes you referred to?
Yes, everybody in the dormitory. So when you are going, every subject, you go and open it, look inside that thing. I see what you are talking about. The second classroom.
Yeah, the second classroom.
There's this.
Yeah.
We didn't use it for anything. It was there, but we never used it.
Oh, okay. It was there, but you never used it?
We never used it. Because you have the pigeonholes where we kept our textbooks and everything.
There were pianos?
We had a piano. It was in the assembly hall.
Wow.
In those days, I think there were 2 of them.
Okay.
But they saw what the assembly was. It was an open place. You could walk in anytime, walk out anytime. Very open.
Yeah.
It was later on that they did those block work, but it was open. It was just a short wall, about 4 feet tall.
Oh, okay.
So you stand there, you see what is happening on or you sit on the wall.
The walls were not high?
No, it's just about 4 feet.
Oh, wow.
So you can sit on the wall and watch whatever is happening.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we had intercore there in GSTS. The whole of Western region, when it's intercore, it happened in GSTS. It's the best field in the whole place. To the extent that the main stadium was Jendu.
Okay, Jendu Park.
Close to the secondary prisons.
Yes.
When there's some civil wars going on there and they don't have a place to play football, they come to play league matches, I mean.
Oh, okay, league matches.
So at a point in time, we were watching free local league free. It's the best pitch you can get in the whole. The last time we had Africa Cup of Nations here,
Cote d'Ivoire.
I think it was the first pitch that was selected for training. I think they gave it to the Nigerians.
I heard the Ivorians were training there.
It's rather the Ivorians, whichever team. They trained there. It was the first place of choice. And it was because of them that they had to remove the concrete bit in the middle there.
Oh, okay.
Because of the studs under their boots, they complain that when they are, professionals, they want to, when they are on that small place, it's not comfortable, right? So they have to.
Okay. How was a typical intercore day like?
I told you the assembly hall was open.
Yes.
So we occupied there. The cheering squad and this.
Okay.
The only people.
The cheering squad.
Yes, and then GSTS guy. The only school that we allowed there was St. Louis. You know St. Louis? Yes.
That was the only school you allowed?
Yeah, you allowed under the shed there.
Why?
Oh, my brother, why?
Okay, at that time I thought I was mixed.
Why are you asking that? Anybody else is in the sun. All schools are in the sun. For over how many years? That is, and at the end of the day, GSTS is first.
Yeah. What's that mean?
Poly, everybody, they all come there, and, the place gets busy for how many days?
Finally, this is an interview that, like we've mentioned earlier, we want to go beyond the alumni associations to even students. So there are lots of students who would watch, and I believe would learn something. So for any students who would be watching, what one message would you have for them, or what would you tell the students watching?
Today, on hindsight, if we could reverse the clock, whatever I did in there, I'll do it differently.
Okay.
When I was a boy, I said earlier on that just follow the rules.
Yes.
And you are game. Yes. You won't have problem with anybody. Maybe I'll go a step or two beyond that. Knowing that one day, like I said, out there at sea, you are virtually isolated. They take you in there 5 years, term, they just give you money, go to state transport, go. After school, those days, you don't have Momo. You have to write a letter. Hey, school's vacating this time, so I need money.
Okay.
It comes in by either postal order or money order, and it takes maybe a month or more, depending on how early the reply comes. You have to go to the seniors and go and sign. They'll take it to the post office back and forth. Maybe you have like 2 cities, 3 cities. Because state transport, you are paying, because then 1 city 70 pesos. As a student, you are paying half fare, so 85 pesos. So if they give you 3 cities, or you should be lucky they give you 5 cities, you are good to go. So, if then I knew that isolation and what I went through was going to toughen me for 20, 30 years ahead, I would have done it better. And, knowing that I'm going to, when you are growing, your father may tell you, hey, this thing there, nobody should touch it. When he steps out, this man, you shouldn't touch this thing. There's some wisdom behind what he tells you. He will not explain why he said don't touch this. So you think like a child, or you think like a boy, because you are a boy. But then, when you are old, you say, that is why those days the old man was saying, don't do this, don't do that, do it this way, do it that way.
So for the benefit of hindsight,
I would have done things differently if we could reverse the clock. So, my word to them is follow the rules to the letter. These days, they don't spend 3 years there. It's about 2.5 years. On paper, it's 3 years. That's about 2.5 years. So that is even short, as compared to we spending 5 years and 7 years. Yes. So, whatever they are doing now, they should make sure they are spot on. Because it's going to help them maybe in the next 5 years or 7 years. Closing your eyes and opening your eyes, 5 years comes. School will be 117 years this year. I'm looking at myself during the 100 years. 17 years. Nansenya is 17 years. Another 3 years, 120. And we are moving on. So 2.5 years in there is no time. They should make sure they get it right. If they say it's not good, don't do it. Just don't do it. Onye. Whatever the reason is, it's not necessary, Just take the advice and go along with it.
Okay.
When the time comes, you know why they told you it's not good. Those days we had this state transport, same state transport. When it's vacation, at least for us who are coming to Accra, they organize the bus for us. Maybe 2 buses. And the bus, on the day we have to depart, State Transport, they had a cargo division where articulators and bone shakers that carry cargo.
Oh, okay.
So early in the morning, one of the cargo trucks will come and park all the chop buses and trunks, and then he takes the lead. Then later, how many buses? If 2, they come in, and then we board, and then we are. So you can imagine 2 buses full of schoolboys from Takoradi to Accra. Accra no far, and we are off to Accra. Meanwhile, there are others who go for the train. Because it's cheaper. Those days train from Takoradi to Accra, about 40p. That's worse. Because even the state transport, we pay less than 1 cedi. Student fare. And if you are riding on state transport in those days, it's not these Chinese buses you are riding, VIP, you go and bring Chinese buses. Those days we had West and East Germany. West German buses.
West
German.
Okay.
Or what do you say, German?
Okay.
And the name of the vehicles were Cetra. Yes, Caspora Citra.
Wow.
Yes. You ride in it, it's like you are flying in an aircraft.
Wow.
Yeah. You feel hip.
Wow.
When you go on state transport in those days, not to the Chinese buses.
Typically, when you are going, it's a bus filled with GSTS boys.
Yes, coming to Accra.
How was it?
You can call it anything, Jama, whatever. Accra no far. You hear the Accra no far.
Accra no far is for all the enjoyment that will
Yeah. Accra no far, then we'll take off all the way to Accra. By the time you get here, your boxes are already there. You go for yours, find a taxi.
Things were well organized.
Yes. Back and forth. 12 years. My old boy took me there, and that was it. After school, I come home. If it's time to go back, they give you money, hail a taxi, pack your stuff, go to state transport. You've gone for advance ticket already. Whether it's 1 o'clock bus, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. Let me off.
Your first time returning home, how was it like?
Like I told you, on that bus.
Okay.
So with
So you were okay.
And that was the experience. Going back, there you go individually. But coming back home, you come in a group and the Jama and all the stuff.
That busing arrangement system, was it done for other schools as well, or was it just GSTS?
Some did it. Some other schools also did it. It was a thing of that time then.
Oh, okay.
So other schools also did it.
We are even struggling to get cars back.
So, my brother, 2-star school.
2-star.
We didn't want to know about anybody else.
Maybe more, because the things.
We didn't want to know about any other school. We were ourselves.
Wow. Giant George Otoo, thank you. It was a great time spending with you. We've learned a lot, and I believe that we are taking away lessons, inspirations that would, will encourage us, or has already encouraged us to also do our part to ensure that GSTS is where it's supposed to be in terms of history, in terms of impact, especially like those of you who are already ahead of us have made. We are really, really encouraged, and we'd like to say thank you for spending time with us.
Thank you too for coming. I asked an earlier question that who prompted this and why. The story must be told often so that we don't lose trail of it. I know. I tell you. You tell Yamensa. Yamensa tells Kojo Menu. And on and on and on it goes. Well, along the line, it will tweak a little bit, but the main thing should be there. So that we can maintain the culture and discipline.
GSTS with Mente Emmanuel.